If you're like me, you like jalapenos. And if you like jalapenos, you might like the pickled jalapenos. And if you like the pickled jalapenos, which are the pickled jalapenos that you put on nachos, you're going to love these fresh pickled jalapenos. All right. So on the menu, fresh pickled jalapenos. So I'm going to make enough of these to jar and keep in the fridge. So I'm going to start off with 4 cups of apple cider vinegar, a half a cup of white sugar, and I'm going to use some menudo spices and some bay leaves, and of course some garlic. And there's the garlic. You're going to need some fresh whole black peppercorns. Stay with me. This goes on the stove. While that comes to a simmer, we prep the jalapenos. One thing that you know by now, if you've watched any of my videos, when I'm working with anything that's either a protein or is going to be like have some kind of effect on my hands, I wear a glove. All right. And the jalapenos will get under your fingernails. And if you touch something like your eye, your nose, your coocher, it's something you'll never do again. Here we got a half an onion. I used 13 jalapenos. There were various lengths and thicknesses. This is how I cut them. All right. And of course, I had some carrots that I cut this thick. Okay. And I had some of the white onion. All right. And again, I'm cutting it this thick because I like the texture. You should always try the jalapeno to see how hot your dish is going to be. That one started out. It started out sweet. Ooh. Ooh, this is going to be good. All right, so this has been simmering. I'm now going to bring it to a boil and then pour it over the jalapenos that are in the jars. And don't these look excellent? And you know what's coming next. How do I Puerto Ricanize them? All right, this is ready to go. Here's the thing. If you want to keep them in the fridge, let them cool off, put the jar on, put them in the fridge, put the lid on, put them in the fridge. If you want to jar them and put them in the pantry, then you got to follow the processing of jarring, which is you put the lid on loosely, you put it in a steam bath or a water bath up to the rim almost, and you let that process for like 15 minutes, okay? Then you close it, let it cool off, and make sure that the top pops down, all right? Anyway, enjoy. I'm sure you're going to dig these. These are delicious. So I put the jars in this tamale pot. Okay, it's a strainer. You see it's got the holes. All right, you see how it's steaming? Now I cover it. And I'm going to let that steam for 15 minutes. Okay, make sure you time it. Then you tighten the lid and let them cool until the tops pop down. You're going to hear it. If you want to test it after it cools down, check the top. If you touch it and the top pops in when you touch it, that jar has to be refrigerated because it didn't seal properly. All right? So be safe, okay? Enjoy pickled jalapenos, Puerto Ricanized. And here's what they look like when they're jarred. Right? Now I got to let them cool off. So you see all of the tops have dented in, all right? They popped. So these have good seals. I can actually leave these outside. And when you're jarring, that's all you want. You want to make sure that it's reached the temperature that it needed and that it popped, okay? And these are gonna be delicious. All right, so making these is really easy. Okay, it doesn't take very much prep time. It doesn't take a lot of ingredients, but they're fantastic because you can give them as Christmas gifts, and they last in the fridge for up to 6 months. So just make sure that your fridge, I always tell everybody, keep your fridge at 36 degrees. It'll extend the life of all your produce, all your milk products, and all that. All right, so check this out. Try it. Let me know what you think. All right, Chef Will on the menu. Pickled jalapenos. You're going to love these. These are going to be great.